So it's really cool, like going to class and you don't realize how many people do recognize you and are watching women's basketball and women's sports, which is really quite awesome.
What do they say to you?
I get a lot of like full name, like, are you Jaz Shelley? Or like, hey, like keep going, we're really happy for your team and stuff like that, which is really cool.
No, you said that the team did a lot of work before you got here, but I mean, how does it feel that you've been able to help this team reach its potential and get to the tournament?
I think it's cool. I mean, like Coach Williams really put me in a position to be successful, and she knew what pieces that she needed to be filled with, adding in like some of the freshmen and myself. She really made it seamless for a lot of us, and really we went against with some strengths with going inside with Lex, and then Coach Williams being able to put me in on balls and putting me in positions I didn't even know that I was capable of.
Like what?
Rebounding. I had no idea. Playing defense, I mean, we kind of sat in a zone my last school, being able to get up the floor and play defense, and she's kind of given me the challenge of taking the best off guard, which has been something that I've kind of taken under my wing and like doing.
I've heard you talk about the chemistry on this team, and of course you've been a part of lots of teams. So what do you think is unique, is special about that? That's one aspect of this group.
I think it's just super effortless. That comes from off the court. I mean, we're always hanging out even if we don't have to. If we have an off day, I mean, normally that's a day you'd want to go sit in your room and not talk to anyone, but we somehow seem to be with each other still. I think that just, we genuinely care for each other and we love the game so much, and I think that that's a common interest, and it's just seamless.
Sometimes on teams, freshmen can be kind of pain. I don't know what the right word is. It feels like on this team that's not the case at all. Like they're actually a big reason why the chemistry is good. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, the attitude they have coming into this was incredible, and nothing I've seen like it. But it's also a credit to the upperclassmen who have taken the freshmen under their wing and wanted them to get better. You know, there's always situations where a freshman comes in and they might be more talented or whatever, and you try and fight them out for a spot. But here it's like you welcome that, you welcome the competitiveness, and you really take them under your wing, and you want them to get better because you know that's going to go with team success.
Does Alexis Markowski have the attitude of a freshman? Like, how would you describe her personality?
I mean, coming in, like she was timid, which was weird because now she's just so confident, and I think everyone's instilled that confidence in her to really let her flourish and shine. She doesn't act like a freshman, no, but we need that in our team. We need that toughness. We need the competitiveness. We need her little attitude, which is awesome.
Other than what you just said about the freshmen and their mentality, what else allowed because you guys don't walk in day one and have that kind of togetherness. So did it develop, before the season, early in the season, as you guys started 12-0? What do you see as keys to getting to the point where you are now, where you're so comfortable with each other?
I think it was definitely over the summer before the regular season started. I mean, these were 5 random people at one point, and it was they were also open to coming in, hanging out. They were open to getting to know everyone on the team. They came in with a good attitude that they wanted to fit in. They wanted to be a part of this team culture, so that also helped.
When you watch Gonzaga, do you recognize the things that they run based on the connectivity between your former program and Gonzaga?
I mean, they definitely run a different sort of style. It's kind of more like a Euro style. I mean, they set a lot of on balls. They run a lot of sets. They're pretty precise in their sets. Something we haven't really seen in the Big Ten. I think it's a little bit different, but no, I think we're ready, and we went over a lot of their sets the last few days, and I think we feel pretty comfortable at the moment.
How much pressure does this team have on your expectations on the tournament?
It's pressure, obviously, but I just think if we remain with the same mentality that we can beat whoever's in front of us, and we still believe in ourselves, like we don't limit how good we are, how talented we are, we can go in there and beat whoever we want if we put our mind to it, Like everyone in this tournament is tough. Like you're going to face 64 tough teams. It's just whatever team's in front of us we're going to go at.
Jaz, you're 48 hours away from that first game, though. What's the excitement level?
I'm so excited. Never had an NCAA tournament experience like this, and it's really exciting, and I'm really excited to go out there. And I mean, we've had 10 days off of games, so we're just really eager to go out there and play again.
You said it's a tournament like no other because you do get to carry the March Madness name this year. What does it mean for you to be able to experience this tournament now, having been to this tournament without the
Yeah.
name and potentially have it look very different this year.
Yeah, it's still shocking that it was never March Madness, and it's extremely incredible that people are realizing and making the changes with this stuff. And the women's tournament is getting so much coverage right now. I'm just super happy, and I also embrace the Nebraska fans and how much they embrace women's sports in general.
One of your former teammates is kind of the one that kind of started that. Do you
Mhm.
remember that day and how that occurred and the ripple that it sent through where you guys were at, your team, that kind of thing?
Yeah, I mean, we got into the NCAA tournament. This is the weight room facility, and we kind of thought it was a joke at the start. We kind of made a joke about it, but then we saw pictures of the men's weight room facilities, and we said, oh, wow, like it really is an issue, and just little things like that people somehow oversee is just incredible to me. But our coaches really encouraged us to get it out there. It was awesome. They had full support behind my friend and doing that sort of thing, and I think it was really incredible the change that she was able to make.
Got a lot of response.
Mhm.
The minute she put it out, but did that surprise you?
Yes.
That so many people were actually in support of the equality between the
Yeah,
two tournaments?
I think it was because such a drastic difference that it was able to catch someone's attention, but it's incredible how many people responded and actually did further action towards that.
Thank you.
Anything else for Jazz?